Today we're going to be discussing Twitch terms of service. And this is the basic terms of service. 2 weeks ago, we went over the Twitch affiliate agreement terms of service. But today we're going to go over what we can't do, whatever. And what's up, Amanda? And we're going to try to figure out and fine tune what we can and not get away with on Twitch. This might take 2 weeks, 2 shows, because I think this is going to be a lot we're going to be going over. Oh yeah, Joey Pat, thank you for that host. Now, let's get started. I'm going to start the first thing, and this sounds like just the agreement. Introduction. Well, yeah, what's your name, motherfucker? I forgot to do introduction for everyone. I am FinalHarps, and I'm gathered here in holy matrimony with the greatest gamer.
Dry pad underscore mad, what's up?
I thought it was Babyface.
Fuck you.
I love you too. Anyway, all right, introduction. Your agreement to these terms of service. Please read these terms. It's binding. This is a binding contract. Interesting. Welcome to the service operated by Twitch Interactive Incorporated, collectively with its affiliates, Twitch or we, consisting of a website available at blah, blah, blah. And this network website, software availability, product, service, okay, I'm going to glance through this because this just seems like basically what this says, you have to follow these next rules. Got it. You agree to these next rules. All right. Use of Twitch by minors and blocked persons. That's an interesting term.
Wait.
The first one's just the contract of, like, saying, oh, you read this, you're agreeing to all this by becoming a person on Twitch. Beaver haircut from 2010. Yeah, I know, he does look like Beaver.
Oh, sure. No. Don't insult
Whatever, hold on.
I have to insult this motherfucker. He's a good friend of mine, because he insults me, so it's all good.
But that's too deep, man.
I didn't say it! I'm just agreeing.
Here's my, I mean, like we did it, we're gonna do last time, like, we'll talk a wee bit, like, about something, in case we want to clear up about the service, but what do they mean? Like, okay, well, I don't know if you finished it or not. If not, then continue. Yeah, I want to be a bit clear about, like,
what?
The child one, like, how, like, specifically? Like, I'm curious.
We didn't get to that one. I was about to read that.
Okay.
Basically, the first one agrees to everything else we're gonna read. Twitch by minors. Twitch services are not available to persons under age 13. So anyone who's under 13 cannot use this app. Legally.
Really?
Legally. Now, parents, okay, there's sub-clauses, but if you are between the age 13, if you are between the age 13 and the age of a legal majority in the jurisdiction of residence, you may only use Twitch services under the supervision of a legal guard. And that's what I mean. There's underlining clauses. So basically, if a parent says, hey, you can have this, it's okay. Now, you cannot go live until you are 13.
Okay, fair. Yeah, that's fair.
That's the same thing with YouTube, ironically. The Twitch services are also not available for users previously removed by the Twitch services. So if you got banned, you're get the fuck out. So, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty well known.
By downloading and installing otherwise the Twitch services, you represent that you are at least 13 years of age. Your parent legal guardian agrees to bound these terms, blah, blah, blah. Okay, privacy notices. Your privacy is important to Twitch. Please see our privacy information, how we collect and use your personal data, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so pretty much whatever you put on Twitch, they can share where the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Account and passwords, we really don't need to read that. Use of device and services. Access to Twitch service may require the use of personal computer or mobile device, as well as communication space. So why the fuck is that even there?
Right, I was like, that's kind of a given.
Modification of these terms of service. Twitch is amend of any of these terms of service by posting amend terms. You continue use of Twitch service effective date, revised terms of service, consulting your acceptance of the terms. For residents of Republic of Korea, what? Twitch will provide reasonable prior notice regarding any material amendments of the terms. What the fuck? They get special. All amendments shall be... Oh, this is pretty much saying if they want to change it, they could change it. Alright, maybe something good. License. Let's see what's chat saying. So interviews at 3 p.m., Amanda. So an hour from now. The Twitch service are owned by operated by Twitch unless otherwise indicated. All content information and materials used excluding user content section 8, including without limitations. Twitch trademark and logos, the visual interface, graphics design, compilation, information, software, computer code, including the source code or object code. Okay. Service, text, picture. Okay, pretty much everything on Twitch. Unless otherwise they writing. Basically, it is saying that anything you do on Twitch is technically theirs, and they could do shell as they please, as they said earlier with the privacy thing. That's a pretty cool tower.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got to keep them entertained,
All
man.
right, someone else continue reading, because I'm getting bored with reading. So we're on user content. This is actually going faster than I thought.
Can you send me the link? I don't have the link.
I got you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
say this. Yeah, you're right. The last one was about terms of service, and that one was a doozy.
This is terms of service, but normal terms of service.
Okay, got it. All right, no, the last one was.
This is mostly I want to get to at least like this is going pretty quick because this is mostly basic shit. Like user content, Twitch allows you to pre-record chat. So pretty much resident warranties. Okay. Upload it at your own risk, promotions. Yeah, none of this stuff is really that even like goes sources at all right here.
Right, and
pretty
then
much, yeah, I'm just blowing through the things that make no sense because license to Twitch basically means you're going to use Twitch for these things and what we say. And there's nothing in here. Well, maybe we should read the solely third-party trade. Okay, let's read these actually because this could relate to us in some way. You are solely responsible for the user content, console posting, publishing it. If you represent that warrant, you are the creator and own the control all the rights of the user content and otherwise sufficient rights authorities. User content will not moral right, privacy right, or right of publicity. Basically, you can't do things wrong and you can't get out of it because Twitch rules, it seems like. Defames, harmful. Okay, pretty much don't be an asshole on that one. Content is uploaded at your own risk. Twitch uses reasonable security measures in order to attempt user content or copying. Twitch does not guarantee authorized copy. Basically, like, yeah, it's on a public domain. People can copy it if they want to.
Right.
Promotion. This is a curious one. Users may not or may promote, administer, or conduct of promotion, e.g. contests or sweepstakes, honor through utilizing Twitch service. Promotion. If you choose to promote, administer, or conduct a promotion, you must adhere to the following rules. You may carry out promotions to the extent permitted by applicable by law, where you're solely responsible ensuring the promotions comply with the applicable laws, obligations, and restrictions. You will be classified as the promoter of your promotion as the applicant jurisdictions, and you will be solely responsible for all aspects of the expenses related to your promotion, including without limitation executing administrations and operation of the promotion, drafting and posting any official rules, selecting winners, issuing prize. Okay, this basically says you have to do your thing correctly as you say, or you could get banned. So if you don't do your fucking promotion, or you don't do your contest or giveaway, and you don't do it right, you could get banned for that. Someone reports you. All right, see you soon. So,
well, I never thought, like. It's funny because I never hear about that. Like, see, probably some people they don't even know that. Like, oh, I don't do the giveaway. They probably whatever. But no, that's interesting. There's an actual consequence if you don't own up to what you said. That's
YouTube's the same way actually. With my contest, like I run it by people have to vote in for each person in the comments, and my comments are on review only for those videos. So no one else can comment besides the comments I made, and everyone can vote. And then there's proof that who won publicly at all times.
Can I get the link? Can I get the link?
It's in my chat. My chat.
Your chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's right above Soul. I can't DM it right now because we're in this. I love you.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah, you too.
Endorsement and testimonials. Or testimonials. You agree that the user comment will comply with the FTC guidelines. Testimonials. Pretty much this says you will do what they say. Yeah, that's what that says. Just reinforcing what you do, what they say. Political activities. Yep. I give two shits about this, but whoever who wants to know this. Subject to these terms of service community guidelines, you may share political opinions, participate in political activities, provide links to political committees' official website, including the contribution of political committees. So viewers make contributions directly to a political committee. You agree, however, that these activities are entirely your own. Moreover, by engaging in these activities, you represent and warrant that you are eligible to engage them under applicable law? What the fuck is all this?
Yeah, basically, it's saying if a politician wants to, like Bernie Sanders do his thing, he can, and I think that's fair. Yeah, that's nice.
That's why Donald Trump has a Twitch.
Wait, he has a Twitch? Yo, I gotta follow this, man.
What's up, Dark Skull? How you doing? You ready for that interview in an hour? All right, so you agree not to solicit or use Twitch to monetize tool or bids or subscriptions for the person of making delivery contribution to candidate committee. Okay, got it. Whatever. Prohibit content. Here we go. Here's a good one.
One of us to take over from reading because
Yes.
you've been reading for a while. Right. I can fucking do it. I haven't contributed today. Prohibited content. You agree not to violate any law, contract, intellectual property, or other third-party right, not to commit a tort, and that you are solely responsible for your conduct while on Twitch services. You agree that you will comply with the terms of service and Twitch's community guidelines and will not create, upload, transmit, distribute, or store any content that is inaccurate, unlawful, infringing, defamatory, obscene, pornographic, invasive of privacy or publicity rights, harassing, threatening, abusive, inflammatory, or otherwise objectionable. So I can really upload porn onto Twitch, which is a downer because I was going to do that next weekend. But moving on. Impersonate any person or entity, falsely claiming affiliation with any person or entity, access to Twitch services, accounts of others without permission, forge another person's digital signature, misrepresent the source, identity, or content of the information transmitted via the Twitch services, or perform any other similar fraudulent activity. That's interesting.
That's
Because you know, Dr. Disrespect got banned.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
There's a fake Dr. Disrespect. Someone impersonating
Yeah,
him.
I've seen him on TikTok.
Yeah, so
But if
he's getting away with impersonating.
Yeah, but the thing is, if
Dr.
he
Disrespect.
states he's faking him, it's fine because he's impersonating him, but not falsely claiming he is just him. Because
Right.
that's the thing. If he claims it in his chat, I am not the real Dr. Disrespect. This is just a joke. Then it's fine.
Mm.
That's the difference because even though it's bullshit, but okay.
See, that's the thing. Impersonation and fraud are two very different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, well, it says that. It actually does say that you can't really impersonate anyone.
Yeah, but it says
beginning
you
of it.
impersonate anyone for entity, falsely claim an affiliation with the person or entity, access to Twitch service and accounts or permission for reverse, otherwise digital signature, misrepresents the source, identity, or contact information. It says that, but the thing is, it's not fraudulent unless you state you are doing it.
Right, or don't state up front that you're not who
Exactly.
you're pretending to be.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty, yeah.
Yeah,
But I think the fact that it has that at the beginning might be confusing for somebody. As long, look, if there's a reason cosplayers aren't getting banned left and right, you know.
Yep.
It's very clear they're cosplaying. They're not actually, I don't know, Moko from Rosario Vampire.
Nope, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Love
All right, what about you, Greatest? You want to read the Send Junk Mail one?
Is it the respecting copyright one, right?
Prohibit conduct number 3.
Okay, so yeah, because I was gonna say I can't even speak. Okay, all right. So send junk mail or spam to users of Twitch services, including without limitation, unsolicited advertisement, promotional materials, or other social material, bulk mailing or commercial advertising, chain mail, informational announcements, charity requests, petitions for signatures, or any of the preceding things related to promotional giveaways such as raffles, contests, and other similar activities. Send junk mail.
Well,
So essentially, you can't go in someone's chat and ask for shit unless you get permission.
or message people about your own live stream by the sounds of it.
And harassment. Yeah, it seems more like it's just like don't bother people.
The thing is, you can't really message too many people because most of them have whispers turned off on Twitch because that system kind of sucks.
It does.
But as soon as you go live, they send out an email. They send out a notification on the top right-hand corner of your screen if you're on Twitch. So, I mean, you do get notifications. They just don't want you to, like, I don't get it. That one kind of makes no sense. I guess it's like, don't send your subscribers, hey, go do this.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then the one after is like harvest or collect email addresses. Like that one makes sense. Obviously, you can. You know, I just realized. Didn't that one streamer basically do this? She literally broke this rule, and she should be banned actually, because you're not allowed to just collect information about the people who are your services. That's what she literally did. She has the information. One of the it's one of the Ho streamers. She literally she found out where they live, their occupation, and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, and I was already like, yo, that's just creepy. But no, they can't legally do that. It says 4, harvest or collect email addresses or other contact information of users from the Twitch services. And she got more than just that.
The question is, did they offer it? Did they offer it freely?
No, not at all. She just straight up just went on their stuff, bro. Like this is obviously this is not what this is about.
No, this is an interesting topic actually, because like say like I'm in your stream, I'm like, hey, can I get here's my email, can you contact me?
That's fine, right? Like, that's
exactly.
That's
okay, so that's the difference.
Right. Yeah, no, it's like right now I'm looking at everybody's chat. Oh, I know where you live, I know what you live, I know what job you have, how much money you make. Like, yeah, that's honestly, even if that wasn't a rule in Twitch, that's wrong. Like, that's invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
That's just wrong.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, so
that's a fair rule.
Damn, that's crazy. Defame, harass, abuse, threaten, or defraud users of Twitch service, or attempt to collect personal information users third parties without their consent. So basically, you can't use a username on someone and then share it everywhere. Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't, yeah, that's fine. Delete or remove, circumvent, disable, damage, or otherwise interfere with security-related features of the Twitch services or user content. Features that prevent or restrict use copying of any content accessible through the Twitch services. Features that enforce limitations on the use of Twitch services or user content, or the copy or other property rights on a notice on the terms of service agreement. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a lot to take in.
That's why I'm like, what the fuck? So essentially, okay. I don't get that one.
Let me look at it again.
Oh, I get it. Basically, you can't like try to damage people. You can't damage Twitch's services. You try to do something to Twitch like internally or
hack it.
Try to hack it. Yeah, you can't do that.
You know the fucked up about that is like, how can you enforce it when they already screwed you over? Like what happened recently with the whole hack. It's like,
wait, what happened?
Yeah, Twitch got hacked. Like they got DDoSed.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Remember that one time?
Different. DDoS is different from hack.
No, it's actually considered a hack under law. Like there's like hacking. What we know is like basically you actually know what coding is.
Yeah.
But by government law, as long as you are messing with a computer or doing something like just getting like a Wi-Fi password, like just you heard someone get it and then you put it in your phone, that's considered hacking.
Yeah.
Yep. But I mean that's just a given. But I just want to point out that there's nothing they can really do about it.
Basically, you can't reverse engineer the Twitch code.
I mean, literally, hacking's one of the only way you can actually find is when they actually hack. That's funny. Like a minor hack, there's no way really. Like, how can you tell that dude heard your ass? Like, you don't know. You're in the middle of a goddamn public place. Like,
yeah,
this dude's out here playing Hitman and shit. IRL.
Okay, so modify, adapt, translate, or create derivative works based on the Twitch service setting part there, except only after express or permitted. What? I don't get that one. I don't even care.
No, well, okay, so what Roman? Oh, I don't know Roman numerals. Fuck. Okay, so reverse engineer.
V and 3 I's is 8.
Okay, yep. Modify, adapt, translate, create derivative work based on the Twitch service. Oh, basically, it's just saying just don't use their shit. Like, don't use their code, don't use their logo, like stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, now, and interfere with the damages operation of the Twitch service or any user's enjoyment of them by any means, including uploading or otherwise disseminating viruses that basically don't fuck them over.
Right. That's
relay emails from third parties. Okay, that's
kind of similar. Right, repeating.
Repeating.
But I mean, this is fine.
Website, computer, manipulate, interfere, disrupt your service. This is like, don't hack them. Attempt to decompress, attempt to indicate matter. This is nothing that we really need. All right, respecting copyright. Ooh, copyright.
So here's what this is. If you guys are wondering, who are curious, because another thing I forgot to mention is my dad actually studied for lawyer stuff and he taught me some stuff. Sometimes you need to repeat and be very specific because there are things called loopholes. They'll be like, you said hacking. What kind of hacking? And that's what this is. Some of this is just repeats and more specific things so they can actually really say like, oh, this is bad. And then like, they can get you for basically 3 cases and it's the same thing kind of stuff. It's
Just like how, like, for example, on my Truth or Dare streams, I have a clause at the end saying, I forgot what I said, but it basically states that some restrictions apply. Just by having that, I can legit be an asshole if there's something I can't do or don't want to do. I could say no to.
Right, exactly.
Just by that.
Mm-hmm.
Joypad got to experience that one firsthand. Love you, bro. I still can't believe that one song got flagged for copyright on YouTube. But anyway, Twitch represents the intellectual property of others and follows the requirements set forth in the Digital Millennia Copyright Act. Pretty much, if it's not your music or not your property, do not use it. Really what it is. That even goes... like, you can't... like, if you're going to react to a video, you can react to a video if your image is on there. Now, if your image is not on there and you're just reacting to it quietly, Twitch can pick it up eventually one day and say, this is not yours. Same with YouTube. YouTube knows when you watch something else that's not yours.
Actually, interesting thing about that, too, YouTube, back in the day, they still have it up somewhere, has a video on what is different from, like, you just uploading someone else's content to having a video that's like commentary or reaction. Like, there's a clear difference. Like, it's weird. They actually had it, and it was very well put together. I'm pretty sure
is actually really good about explaining their shit. They don't get back. They don't get back at their users quickly, and when they do, it's very vague. But when they're explaining how not to do something, in a video, they explain it very thoroughly.
Right. It's weird, but another thing about the copyright thing, it's like for those, like, basically, like, especially like music, you're pretty screwed. Especially like movies, you can't do that. Joypad came in the other day, told me, but and they even above there, it had like specific laws for like Korean stuff that also applies to. Like copyright, you can, like you said, the reacting thing, for movies, you just can't, like, it's because the right holders, here's the thing, when you do a react, the people who have that content have the right to take it down if they want to. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, with movies, like, especially anything Western, basically, whether it's TV or something, they just will take it down automatically because they don't even want you reacting to it. But the Japanese, on the other hand, they see it as free advertisement. You are allowed to stream the anime you are watching, no problem, as long as it's a reaction and it's 7/10 of the screen, you are allowed to react to it. But they technically own the rights to that video. And that's how that works. And like, that's the only one I know of. So if you want to do anything like that, you basically got to be a weeb. You got to be a weeb. If you're not a weeb, you're out of luck.
Like, the ironic thing is, on YouTube, I uploaded my latest contest, which is over now. One of the videos got flagged for copyrights. And it was just a sound clip from a movie. So it actually was a parody. But for some reason, it picked up like some sort of sound clip, and it was copyright. I'm like, what the fuck? And what's cool is that YouTube actually has a feature where it just mutes the sound that's copyrighted.
I do like that.
It takes like a day to do it, but when it muted it, there was nothing missing, except for the crash noise into the Hobgoblin scene. And I'm like, what the fuck? But anyway, what's that, Joypad?
Hasn't Twitch implemented the same features for VODs now, where it just mutes out the copyright section on your VOD?
Yes, it does. I've had it in some of mine since I react to random YouTube videos.
Sometimes. It's not 100% guaranteed that it'll do it. And now everyone has to remember that even with that mute feature, you can still get banned because you're playing someone else's thing live.
Right.
But now for trademarks, pretty much don't use their logos. That's all that is.
Interesting case that happened about that. Someone did have this. They were using Zoidberg from Futurama, and they literally, the company, they actually went up and said, please stop using our character, and she didn't. So then she got banned for that from Twitch because she refused to change the character because she doesn't have the rights to that character. They can ask
what happened exactly? I don't understand it. What was she doing with the character?
No, it was just there. It was one of her things. Like, it's just there, like, in the background, like, of her part of her whole thing, and it was Dr. Zoidberg, and even her name. Like, the name wasn't the problem. Like, oh, it's a take on that name, but they were just like, no, we don't want you using our character for your stream. That's all it was. And she wasn't doing anything wrong or anything. They just simply said, we don't want you having our character. That's all it was. And they're entitled to that. They don't. That's fine. There was nothing. They were just like, no.
That's like how I have Cloud and Sephiroth on my screen from time to time. They could say not to use that.
Right, but Japan, like I said, Japan loves you, Harps. They're like, no, please keep using our character. That's free advertisement.
It depends on the company. But yes.
Very true. But normally Japan, like 90% of them, they're like, no, we want you to use our character. There's very few companies in Japan that don't see it that way. It's just a philosophy thing. That's how they see it. They see it as free advertisement. And they're absolutely right. It is free advertisement.
The lack of pink hair heresy. Okay, so third-party content. In addition to the user content, Twitch may provide third-party content on the Twitch services collectively via the third-party content. Twitch does not control or endorse any third-party content and makes no representation or warranties of any kind regarding third-party content. I guess third-party content, what? It includes OBS, Streamlabs, anything that probably alerts, that interacts with your fucking your live stream. Damn, I fucking stumbled over my words.
Streamlabs, yep.
Yeah. So without limitation regarding actually, what's up, Kugla? Yes, we are sexy. Thank you. It's actually completeness, and please be aware that we do not create third-party content, update, or monitor it. Therefore, we are not responsible for any content which. Okay, so basically, this is saying if you use a third-party thing, we're not at fault if anything goes wrong with the third-party site. That's all that fucking says. All right. Idea submission. By submitting... What the fuck? Idea, suggestion, documents, or property submission. There's a submission section for ideas on Twitch?
I think you probably emailed him for that. I think you emailed him for that.
Yeah, but still, I didn't even know it existed.
It's either to Twitch or its employees. Right, me either. I mean, I don't know. I guess you could always assume, because that's like technically available anywhere. Like, yo, here, let me email you for a suggestion.
That's interesting. And they could take the idea and not credit you. Fair enough. Termination. To the fullest extent permitted by applicable by law, Twitch reserves the right without notice, and we discussed this already. Pretty much, they could cut you or anyone they want whenever they want, without being able to dispute it. But here's a dispute: indemnification. Long word. To the fullest extent permitted by applicable by law, you agree to indemnify, defend, and hold harmless Twitch. It's
right.
You're right. Hold harmless Twitch.
Someone fucked up.
This wording is fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Complies, and each of the respectful contractors, employees, officers, director, agents, third-party suppliers, licensors, partners, individually and collectively, the Twitch parties, from any claims, losses, damages, demands. Okay, I thought this said depends. I'm like, what? They like diapers? Expense, costs, and liabilities, including legal fees, expense, arise. So basically, if something happens, they can charge you if they're at fault. That's all that it's saying.
Okay.
They could charge you if like they are being lost money. Like, ironically, the fact that Dr. Disrespect got banned, they could actually charge him money for how much they're losing out now. Because he can't, because he's banned.
Right.
Even though they won't win in court in the long run, but they could go for that.
Which would be bogus if they did.
Disclaimers: no warranties. To the fullest extent permitted by applicable by law, Twitch services and the content material contract therein and provide an as in basis without warranties of any kind, either express or implied, except as expressly provided to the contrary in writing by Twitch. What the fuck? By Twitch parties disclaim all warranties, situation, stature, or implied, including but not limited to the implied warranties of what? Merchantability, fitness, or particular purpose, title, and non-infringement as to the Twitch services, including any information, content, or material. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. What the fuck are you getting to? Viruses. They're just not okay. It's just redundancy. Is like we're not at fault. If anything happens.
Yeah,
and it's the disclaimer. It's a giant disclaimer. Like repeating it, and now they're putting it in bigger wording. Like I said, it's that lawyering stuff I'm telling you about, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I know.
literally what it is.
That's how you cover your ass. You have to be redundant.
Exactly.
Did I just read that? Yeah. Okay. Reference cites these limitations of liability also respect damages occurred. Okay, redundancy. Basis of bargain, you acknowledge and agree to offer Twitch services, users, material content, self prices entitled. What the fuck? We're not paying for digital screaming reflect the bargain between you and Twitch. What the fuck? Anyway, next one. Applicable by law and venue. Full extent permitted by applicable law. Twitch, you agree that by subscribing organization and consumer resident jurisdiction in those in. Below are following governing laws of arbitration. Please read the following carefully because it requires you to arbitrate dispute with Twitch limits manners in which you can seek relief from Twitch. What? You and your Puffscale, thank you for that host. You and Twitch agree to arbitrate any dispute arising from these terms of service. So essentially, you can, if you have a dispute, you could do this, but you need to do it within this time, and you still can lose regardless if you dispute it. And it says 30 days, and you have to send it to California.
Yeah, arbitration prevents you from summoning the court, having a jury trial. Oh, damn, yo, they for realsies.
Well, they have to be.
True, I mean, yeah.
Claims you and Twitch agree that any cause of action arising out of related to the Twitch services must commence within 1 year after the cause. Okay. Otherwise, it's of whatever, out of time. Miscellaneous? Where the fuck are the key words you can't fucking say on here? Because we're almost done with this shit. I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean, what we covered, we went into in depth a lot, like especially with that one. We even went into a minute how the fact that we literally, like, you know, even though he might be in the UK joypad, you know, he still has to deal with the California stuff. It's like, bruh, but that's because that's where they're at.
Pretty much. No, it's bullshit. Right. But
so we already pretty much got into the nitty gritty of a lot of this stuff. I just bring up examples. That's the main thing I've done, really.
They don't mention anywhere about the words that you cannot use.
Right, and that's what we're doing this for, right?
Yeah,
like
that's what we're doing this for.
And
waiver, basically you waive your rights that are anything that's normal laws. Severability and improvision, term of service held to be unlawful, void for any reason, basically redundancy, assessment, redundancy, survival upon termination of term of service, any prohibition in nature, survive, go back to these sections, entire agreement, agreements between you and Twitch relating, represent Twitch set forth section 6, request for information how to serve a subpoena. Okay, we don't need to know that. Yeah, specific terms. Basically, a subpoena. If they have information about you, you can collect information if they get a subpoena. Specific terms for Twitch Sings. What the fuck is Sings? Twitch Sings.
Twitch Sings? You don't know about it?
No, I don't. Let's learn. Which is a part of Twitch services. It's a free-to-play singing game as a streamer tool. It allows anyone to sing rights cleared proper music privately live in their personal Twitch channel to create and share VODs with the user's Twitch and the user's Twitch Sings. All game activity can be streamed to Twitch without any additional software. Sing a song start to finish, perform a duet, or go live concerting or concert setting to hundreds of cheering fans. Yay! Bonus, if you use Twitch Sings, okay, Sings. So basically, this is going to just say you can use Sings, but you can't do this and you can't do that. But wait, basically,
I heard concerts in there, so you can't do like live concerts?
No, because that's copyright infringement.
Makes sense.
Unless it's like Twitch Sings and it's in the Twitch Sings app. But if you're like at a live concert, then you can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right, because I can't see them. And I'm not. I have my profanity filter off. Avoid, behave, and rock placement, conduct yourself, community. What the fuck are the words you can't say? Because that's it.
Right. No.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you need to look up another article on what.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go all the way up to privacy disclosures, platform jobs, partner diverse, developer platforms, help extension student. What the fuck can you not say? Photo sentence, seizure, modern day events,
trigger warning,
events code of conduct.
Yeah,
I think this is it. I think the code of conduct is it. Let me glance through these again. Community guide. It might be under community guidelines. Versus scams, conduct, nudity, prophonic sexual conduct, or intellectual properties. No, there's nothing on there. Where the fuck? Trademark, DMC, privacy towards trademark, no, development agreement. Yeah, it's... It has to be under events code of conduct for which we should open or such friendly environment. Gender or sexual orientation, or religion. Here we go. All right, we're switching this to Twitch Events Code of Conduct. I'll switch this in the chat because I think this is what we're really looking for.
Nice, good.
Okay.
All right.
Expected behavior. Be considerate, respectful, and cooperative. Many event venues shared with members of the public. Please be respectful to all patrons of these venues. Respect the rules, instructions, and venues of venue staff. Be mindful of your surroundings. Your few part. Where the fuck?
Again.
Oh, that's Twitch events.
Yeah, I was saying no.
Fucking kidding me. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Wait.
What words are bannable?
I've got it.
Words on Twitch. Because we went through a whole fucking almost a half an hour, about half an hour. Here we go. What you can't say on Twitch 2020 guideline.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we go. You got that one too with the like microphone stream scheme?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What words can't you say on Twitch? One of the most common derogatory terms Twitch variants racial and homophobic slurs. Streamers games claim. Now, this is actually if we say any of these words, this is just for learning purposes, not for any discrimination. And this is just a disclaimer that if we say something is not meant for any discrimination sources, this is for learning experiences only. So that's a disclaimer from now. So if we say anything, do not get upset because it's just for a learning experience.
I'm gonna spell it.
Don't mention any of the words.
No, I'm just saying if it comes up. Offensive speech is defined by discrimination, ethnicity, or race.
Teach me.
Religious beliefs, gender identity, sexual orientation can result in a suspension. Other bannable offenses include abuse of people, people due to the medical conditions, disabilities, physical characteristics, age, or veteran status. Really? You don't know who's watching. You don't know the histories of everyone in your fans. Wow, that is true. I'll give that one. While you and your friends might realize you are joking, you don't. Not everyone will. Essentially, is what that is saying.
Yeah.
That's why when Ruckus was here yesterday, or no, 2 days ago, I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. You can't say that because you don't know who's in my chat. All right, from channel setting, click moderation in the left hand, select block terms and phrases. So basically, it'll automatically block that. But what about you? Twitch silence, that form for comedy, good times. Okay, on Twitch, the zero tolerance towards violence threats. So basically, if you threaten someone, you will get banned. Don't dox other streamers. No sharing private information. Okay, we already got over that. Don't scam.
Again, the words aren't listed.
What's that?
The words aren't listed.
Yeah, I noticed. Don't scam people.
Yeah, no,
Discord friends need to follow Twitch rules. Don't play copyrighted music. So, what? But that's not. You could do that in like on games, but you can't do that to a specific user on Twitch. That's the
right. Whether they're a streamer or a fan, you know, you can't do that. And obviously, it's a game. Doing it in a game and then doing it to people in stream is whole nother thing.
Yeah.
You know, like I call that dude a salty rage quitter. I mean, he is a salty rage quitter, but I'm not insulting my fan base or another streamer unless they happen to be streaming. In which case, wait, is that a loophole?
There is a loophole because you could talk shit, but you can't
harass, like you said,
derogatory and harass. You can't say, "I'm going to come to your house and fucking."
Oh yeah, no, you definitely can't do that.
You can't do that. Dr. Disrespect did that once, but he got his house shot at.
Oh Jesus! All right, I did hear.
You literally heard that on stream, and he thought it was a bullet in the game, but like you can hear the difference. And he was like, "Oh, there he is." And then he gets off. Someone comes to the door. He's like, "Did you hear that gunshot?" Then he looks to his left. He sees a hole in his wall and it's like, "Holy shit!"
Damn, someone got too salty.
Let's see. Is there a list? There we go. Lovely bland words. Let's see if we can find this. Circularly Twitch. There's a pretty complete generally banned list. Okay. What the bullshit? Bullshit. Really? All right. So these words. I'm just saying this again. These words I'm going to say are for learning purposes only.
Right, disclaimer, we do not mean
this is learning purposes only. Anal, anus, arse, ass, ballsack, balls, bastard, bitch, biatch, bloody, blowjob, bullock, boner, boob, booger, bum, butt plug, clitoris, cock. I'm not saying the next one, but it's COON, crap, CUNT, damn, dick, dildo, dyke. I'm not saying that one. That's FAG.
My favorite word.
FEDK? I don't even know what that is. Felate?
That is not right. I've said all of those words on stream, and I'm not banned.
Felatile, felching, fuck, fudge packer. Okay, I'm gonna just go to like words that actually make sense.
Like the N-word?
Okay, N-word.
Well,
obviously. Unless you're black, then
word. I will have your site.
No, if I see a black guy saying that word, I'm gonna report his ass. I don't care. Either word.
Hey man, you gotta start going to some streams, them dude. I hear it all the damn time.
Okay, no, Doctor disrespects us pussy all the time. No way.
What is your site?
What?
Right, so here's what we will say. They say these things, but they're not very well enforced. If we're being honest, they only get the ones that are like here's the ad ones like SIMPTHOT. Like they'll enforce those. Like you even say them or anything like that, they'll enforce it. You say just bitch. Oh, they don't care. So I will.
Wait, no, you're allowed to say simp.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say it, bro. I'm gonna stay safe. I've heard.
You're allowed to say that.
I don't know, man. I heard
we're talking about The Simpsons, right? I mean,
I've seen people with emotes that have that in.
I don't know. All I know is I heard that they were. I mean, they're not doing a good job of enforcing it. I know this is recent too, but I don't know, man. And this is what I've heard, man. I'd be seeing YouTube videos about this shit randomly. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna say that.
Next, I'll be banning the name Karen.
You know what? They could if they wanted to. They really could.
Okay. With everything that is being said, basically the normal one, like, all right, after reading the terms of service, generally reading the term of service, and it says that you cannot be racial, you cannot be homophobic, you cannot be religious, you can't judge that, and you can't do that. So essentially, anything that is considered offensive, you could get banned for, regardless if it's not.
Bullshit.
It's true, it's bullshit. But anything offensive, you could get banned for. So now, I'm gonna look up like, can I say this word? GAY.
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay, so here's the thing then. From all right, this is how I everything's clear now. This is basically a PG-13 site, and people have not been I see it. That's the thing. And take it from someone who's been watching Twitch and doing this for a while. We've had the conception that it's like, oh, PG, obviously not full rated R, but we at least had the leeway to do that. No, we never did. Just Twitch kind of has been whatever about it, and they enforce what they want.
If you're not allowed to say any of these fucking words, then why is there a filter for channels to make it for mature audiences only?
Right. Load that one up. First line says some stuff. No, you're right. But the thing is, like, if there's the problem is, I guess the main ones, and no, you cannot say GAY. You could get banned for that per this topic right now.
Right.
Oh, fuck that. I'm not insulting anyone by saying it.
Well, you could say it and just say you're happy.
Right, exactly.
Because it literally means happy. So if you argument is like, wait, what did you say? I'm happy. But you said it in an angry way. No, I'm happy. I said it in a happy way. Yeah, I said it angrily, but my demeanor means I'm happy.
By the way, big shout out to one of my followers in stream for being LGBTQ and approving of how I say stuff. She got my back. So I will say, from someone who actually, has someone who's in there, they're like, yeah, no, it's dumb. They're like, unless you're very clearly not aiming it towards me, I don't care.
I think that's the key. You cannot directly target another Twitch user with these words. Obviously, there's normal ones, but to be honest, like, you can't say the FAGOT straight out. Like, you can't say that.
And I will, and again, it's like it's this whole thing. You said it's different in country. It's just this is such a weird thing. So I guess I can't blame Twitch for being like, oh, everyone said this. Who cares? We'll just put it in the rules.
No. It's not per country. It's per user. So
Right.
let's
So
say you're in my chat and I say something that really irked you. You could flag me for that. Will I get banned for it? Possibly.
No. Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah, right.
But at the same point, I probably won't because I'm actually just speaking out and they're going to watch, okay, he said it, but he didn't say it at that person. And that's,
I
I think
insult
they're...
you all the time, though.
What's that?
I insult you all the time. I direct my insults at you all the time.
That's the thing. We have a connection already. I
Right.
insult Greatest Gamer already. I have a connection already. Like, I reported this one guy on Mixer because he directly insulted me as soon as I asked him, hey, when's this game update getting released on PS4? He zoomed in and said, oh, PS4, you stupid fuck?
Wow.
I'm like...
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
And I reported him and said, I'm never coming to Mixer again because of this guy. Have a good day. He was, I checked a few days later, he was banned.
Right. Yeah. See, that's a great example.
He directly targeted me. Like, dude, I'm asking a legit question. Oh, YouTube is different.
Yeah.
Really? But that's YouTube. YouTube's completely different.
No, here's the thing. Here's what you want to know, Ruckus. This is what I'm talking about. It's just that there is prejudicism or like there is favoritism. Like even Twitch has went and said it to Eris. He said it on YouTube. They went up to him and said, like, if anything happens, we got you. So that's one thing is just, it's really hard to moderate it. 1, 2. And then like he said, there's an example, like, you know, if someone just does this, like, as long as no one reports you, you're fine. And if you do, like, they go see it's probably a, you know, like they're just trolling, you know, so that's two things. And then of course there's just favoritism. You know, they'll be like, PewDiePie said the N-word. This guy makes us too much money. We're going to let that slide.
Just like Maximilian did. But he did that.
And that was
But he did that on play of words. That was a play of words. That was just a straight like, oh shit. And he realized it. He went, oh shit.
And he didn't even realize it until chat pointed out. I could tell what he was doing. It wasn't something he just said on purpose. Like it was just,
yeah.
Bruh. Here's a good example. I can say this and I don't feel bad. Negro. That is Spanish for black. But guess what that sounds like in English for those who don't know.
Yes.
But I feel confident because I'm Mexican. I can say that.
It's spelled Negro. That's the difference.
And I say it different too.
The other one is Nigga, Nigger. Those are totally different.
It's the same actually. There is Negro. There's the original English version. But I say it different. Notice how I do say it different too.
Yes.
Because in case you guys didn't know, some people got upset that was on a crayon and they didn't realize like that's how you say black in Spanish. Like no one's saying a racist remark.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, you just proved you're racist. How dare you not know Spanish?
Right.
I am offended.
So all right, from what I'm getting is
yep, Alinity, yeah, that's her name. That's her name.
Unless you upset someone, you're not gonna get in trouble. That's what it seems like. So if you legit upset someone, you're not gonna get. Oh my god, are you fucking serious?
Hey, dog.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking? You both have the same type of dog almost. What the fuck? Kinda, very close.
Right.
Very close.
Very curly bastards.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're right. Just be careful where you step and try not to get into the wrong crowd, and you'll be fine. Really, that's what I've really learned. You know, and even if you say a mistake here and there, as long as you know you're low key, you'll be fine. You know, because I've messed up. You can even ask Harps, man. He harps me on it, and that's fair. You know, I need to get better at being PG. Now I know I got it. Like,
it's not even PG. You could be NC-17, but you can't say keywords.
Right. Exactly.
Like,
that's the main thing.
I mean,
that's
like,
what Twitch chooses to, at whatever they feel like.
No. They only will do something if someone reports you.
Right, and that's the other thing too. Like I said, as long as you keep your head down, you're good.
So that's very interesting. After reading the TOSs and stuff, it's like as long as you do not directly target someone and say something on a topic that is negative, and if you even say to whoever you're with, do not say that, I don't like it, and they keep going, then you could just mute them, but you're covering your ass at that point. As long as you don't say it yourself. So like when I told you that and you didn't stop, I would have had to mute you. Then I would have been fine because if someone flagged me, they would see, oh, he didn't say it. Someone he was with and he took control of that and said that, which is your defense. Even though they still can ban you, But if I noticed Twitch is actually pretty reasonable on that. Unless you're directly attacking and very serious about something, they don't give two shits.
Right,
That's
like
the ironic thing.
Low tier god. If in case we aren't familiar with the whole low tier god situation, like that would be an example.
Hey, my black cat's named Shadow.
Yeah, I seen that. Oh,
Yeah.
right. By the way, I'm a cat person. This is just my mom's dog. Either way.
It's a quiet dog. I like it.
Fuck cat.
Quiet when I'm here. When he's downstairs, hell no.
What happened, Ruckus? Since like we're pretty much bullshitting now, we got through what we need to get through.
2018.
Pretty much
man,
don't.
There's a lot of Twitch drama, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, now I'm not gonna lie. After this, I'm gonna be real. I guess I'm gonna choose to be PG-13 because here's what they can. Remember, this is all technically. Even though we are saying it, guess what? Underneath there, it says we're technically not allowed to. This is what we. Because in case you guys aren't familiar, like how the Revolutionary War actually really started, people don't know this. Is you guys know the T Act and everything? You know, taxation without representation. The problem is that law was always in effect, but only then did they start enforcing it. So right now, technically, we're not allowed to say anything he said. Obviously, this is an exception. We know disclaimer and everything. That's important. But even me just saying, bitch, this isn't a bitch. This is a guy. If they wanted to later on, just because I said the GAY thing, and even in context, they could be like, "Oh, you said bitch 1,000 times. Technically, you're not allowed to. We've been letting you get away," and they could just take you off of that because it's in paper. That's another thing you guys got to really know about this. This is extremely important. Even though, yeah, like basically we can, and they don't really care. If they wanted to, they could just be a dick and start enforcing it.
Because even
and that's how it works.
This is where the loophole is. You can literally do what the fuck you want, except for obvious. You can't be XXX. You can't directly attack people. Simple stuff like that. But you can literally be who you want.
Mm-hmm.
But Twitch has that right at any given moment to ban anyone.
Right.
That is literally their right. And that's like with any platform, though. They only have that just in case, like, now, will they do it? No. Because every user that is a creator has to make money, even if it's pennies. They still make money off of us.
Yep,
so they're not going to do that just willy-nilly. You have to legit piss off multiple users for it to happen. That's really what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but at this point, I think I'm going to have to try and aim towards being PG-13 because technically it's in the paper, and I'm the kind of person who likes to follow paper stuff. That's just
fine.
Me. Take it from a dad who went to school to be a lawyer, so you know that some of that shit passed on to me.
No, that's fine, Puffscope. Joypad's actually from Europe, so point being, like,
Baga.
Yeah.
Booger? I thought that meant when you picked your nose. And that's what it meant in the
No,
the
but
US.
that's what it means in the US. But point Baga, yes, I know what he means. Like a Joypad, he says he's gonna go for a smoke, but he actually says FAG because
that's the same
because it's the same thing. Just like if someone says GAY, I'm going to say yes, I'm happy.
Right.
That's what it means. And a lot of people, I guess, misconstrued a lot of these things and don't say certain words because they're scared. But the fact of Twitch can do what they want. But I guarantee, unless you legitly piss off a lot of people and you legitly get a lot of flags and Twitch has to review your account and you legit are saying it for the reason of for discriminatory ways, that's the only way you're going to get banned. I guarantee it.
That's true.
Guarantee it. Because every user that brings people into the platform, they're making money off of through ads. Unless you sub, but then if you sub, they get $2.50. Unless you're partnered, then it's like they get $1.10.
And here's an interesting thing to know. I'm pretty sure me and Harps tested this the other day. So those banned words automatically say if someone puts it in chat, it doesn't even let them post it. They even act like,
Ruckus just tested that.
And there are some weird words like Nazis allowed. I mean, that's like whatever. It's not a big deal. But what was it?
Yeah, but what if we're just going to be talking about them, and that's what Ruckus said?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, and that's what popped up on my screen. Now the thing is, if we're talking about it as like a history lesson, I mean, oh, you're an asshole. You're an asshole.
I seen him do that earlier.
Motherfucker. It's actually a definition I never knew, which is an old days term for a lazy Bulgarian. Really? So
Here's the interesting. That's how slurs some of these even work. Like literally, if you talk to people who are in the South, they actually say the N-word. This is extremely interesting for those who don't know, and take it from someone who has hung around them. They use the N-word, but they actually don't even use it in an offensive way. And I mean the hard R one. That's just like because their grandparents did that. It became a custom. Even though like a lot of people, it's like funny enough, a lot of the Southern people, unless you're in certain states, are very like actually friendly towards Black communities now. It's such a weird thing. Like that's a pinnacle example, and this is around the world. Sometimes it's purely because of custom, which I mean I think it's a good thing to change because it's kind of like you kind of shouldn't, you know. So I'm not saying I'm defending that you should be using it, but I will defend it and say that they're not bad people. I will go that far.
Well, the thing is, what the problem is okay.
The word offends people. Like that's the reason you should like.
To be honest, if I say a word, this is normal thinking for me. If I say a word that offends you, tell me. I won't say that again because I know it offends you. I didn't know it offended you. But you go straight and report a person. That's where the problem is because how did I know that offended you? Because
that's true. We just don't know. That's the thing. Sometimes we just don't know.
Like we'll put this for example. I give you shit about your internet when we're playing fighting games. Well, I know you got good internet. You got pissed the fuck off because I repeated myself. Now, me repeating myself offended you.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have reported me for that if I was live. Yes, because I offended a user of Twitch.
Oh, so literally like anything as long as you offend
anything. Anything. That's the writing.
Fair enough.
So anytime you offend someone to the point where they're frustrated, they can report you. Will it go through? No.
Maybe. I don't know.
Exactly. Depends on what it is.
Right.
But that's
I think that's a fair case. That's at least fair because that's obviously like with you with us it's like whatever that was a isolated incident. But if it was someone actually,
that's a very good topic, Ruckus. Of course, you could say anything because Twitch is not powerful enough to rob you of your freedom of speech. But hold on. There's a clause for that in the terms of service of using Twitch. You have to, no matter what platform you're on, it's freedom of speech, but you have to follow Twitch's terms of service to be able to do that. Damn, female streamers has big ass titties. Better sue Twitch for 25 million. Oh yeah, that guy. Oh my god. You hope he wins? Really?
Dude, I don't know. It is. I'm not a big fan of injustice, and they really do treat female streamers better. I'm sorry. That's just
honestly, I don't think that's it. Think about this.
Or not even just the ones who make money. Like I said, it's not even a secret.
They make money because there's horny bastards on here that are willing to throw money at anything.
True. No, but at the same time, that's why gambling regulations. I mean, that's a whole other topic too. It's like it's not even just like
that is.
But yeah, no, you're right. Now the whole freedom of speech thing, it's like I said, it's a whole other thing. But we're focusing on the smaller aspect of it. And
we're just focusing on what we can and can't say and can do. Right. We got like 5 minutes now. I gotta cut this. But point being, like,
this was interesting though. This was really good.
Yeah, we covered what we needed to know. And honestly, Joypad, I think you're fine on saying that because you're going to go have a smoke, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. You're gonna go. I'm gonna go have this. You're having a smoke. Because
it wouldn't really make sense if I said, "Oh, I'm going for a fag. I'm going for a."
Yeah, you're going for a smoke. Like that's the thing. That's what that means.
Like I'm not gonna go smoke a bunch of,
that's just the image popped in my head. That was hilarious.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like you're saying you're gonna go do that. Now, there's one word that a lot of people say that is extremely considered derogatory and starts with R and ends with D. That one is extremely derogatory. You can't say that one because I personally have had people of mental handicap in my stream and ask me in DMs not to say that, which is ironic because I didn't know it was a bad one. Really, Ruckus, you know what it is.
And here's the funny thing I will say about that. I will criticize it because there are, for those who don't know, there are many states of mental and an R word, and the main people who do this are a very low case. You get what I'm saying? It's like someone who's saying who's handicapped, they have a finger, but they want to speak for the rights of people who actually are more I'm just saying, and I will call those people out. I'm sorry, this is just how I feel. People who are very small on that totem pole of you get what I'm saying? Like it's like someone, oh, I'm handicapped. They have literally one finger missing. Technically, they are handicapped, and that's the main people who say this stuff. Like I'm being honest. I've had one. I got offended because I'm like, dude, you're not even like I have a brother who's autistic. I can gladly say that. You know, he doesn't give a single fuck that I say that shit. And you know, I love my little brother. So that's what I'm gonna say. Like, no, someone who actually, so that's what like. It's fine. We can't say it. Whatever. I'm not even disputing that.
No. I think it's kind of. I think
you want to get offended? Screw you. No, I'm serious. Fuck you. You have the right. You can speak fully. You can use a computer. You underestimate the struggle of these people. I've seen them. I've even been in an anime community. They are good people. These people struggle, and they are wholeheartedly, seriously. They are struggling, and they are just like me and you. They just have struggles, and you know they don't give a single damn. And you want to sit here and pretend you? No, that honestly pisses me off.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that one.
If you can speak fully like a regular, you are not. I am sorry.
I agree. I have to agree with you on that because like that. But honestly, like in the when you look it up, it actually is considered a discriminatory term, and that is. I agree with you because I used to say it all the time, but it is considered a discriminatory term as I don't understand why, because it's just what the person really is. It's just another word. Right. And that's what I don't get, but all right. So, all right. Is there anything else we want to talk about really quickly before I move on to this interview?
People are fucking snowflakes that get offended over that word.
Yeah, no, exactly. No.
No, and this is why I say it. I have a form of autism. Does not fucking bother me if people say that fucking word.
Yes.
I do not give a shit. There's fucking snowflakes in this world that shouldn't be in this world to begin with. It's fucking fucking stupid, man.
Thank you.
Yes, I have to agree. There's too many people who get easily offended over things that people say. It's like, just turn off the thing. Just turn off the live. Why report a video? It's like, okay, it's not your cup of tea. This person has this. Yeah, it was very interesting. We didn't get exactly what we want out of it because there's no black and white kind of with the what you can and can't say, and there should be, so people exactly know. But on that note, I'm going to go BRB. Mm-hmm. I'm going to talk to these guys for about 2 minutes. Then Dark Skull, go get ready. And we're going to start our call really soon. But I'm going to be BRB. Everyone say bye.
Later.
Peace.